In a grand city, there lived a wealthy man named Rajiv, blessed with every possible comfort and luxury. Rajiv enjoyed the blessings of the divine in every aspect of his life. Rajiv's life was unique because he had 4 wives, each of whom held a special place in his heart. Rajiv's 4th wife, Maya, was the one he loved the most. He tried to give her every possible happiness, showering her with affection and precious gifts. Maya was also adorned with the finest clothes and jewels, her beauty unmatched in the city. Rajiv took pride in showing her off at social gatherings, her presence always elevating his status. The 3rd wife, Anita, was another significant figure in Rajiv's life. Rajiv felt a sense of pride and honor being with Anita, who was known for her elegance and charm. However, Rajiv was always anxious about Anita, fearing she might leave him for someone else more prosperous or charming. His 2nd wife, Sunita, was the wisest of the 4. Rajiv often turned to her for advice and guidance. Sunita was a pillar of support during difficult times, providing the wisdom and counsel that Rajiv needed to navigate the challenges he faced. She was his confidante, the one he relied on for making critical decisions. The 1st wife, Kamala, was a humble and devoted woman who had been with Rajiv from the very beginning. She was always there for him, encouraging and supporting him in every endeavor. Despite her unwavering loyalty and love, Rajiv often neglected Kamala, not realizing her true value and the depth of her commitment. One day, Rajiv fell ill seriously. Despite all the treatments and efforts of the best doctors, his condition did not improve. Rajiv realized that his end was near. He felt a deep sense of regret and sorrow, contemplating the life he had lived and the choices he had made. As he lay on his bed, weak and frail, Rajiv decided to call his 4 wives to his side. He wanted to know who would accompany him in his final journey. Rajiv believed that the love and bond he shared with his wives would determine their willingness to stay by his side in his last moments. Rajiv first called Maya, the 4th wife, to his side. With a heavy heart, he asked her, "Maya, my beloved, will you accompany me in my final journey?" Maya looked at him with sorrowful eyes, but shook her head firmly. "No, Rajiv, I cannot go with you. I love you, but I have my life to live. I cannot leave everything behind." Rajiv felt a sharp pang of pain in his heart. He had loved Maya the most, given her everything she desired, yet she refused to be with him in his final moments. The realization that his most cherished wife would abandon him in his time of need as a bitter pill to swallow. Next, Rajiv called Anita, his 3rd wife. With hope in his heart, he asked, "Anita, will you come with me on my final journey?" Anita, graceful and composed as always, replied, "No, Rajiv, I cannot go with you. After you are gone, I will marry someone else and continue my life. You have always been good to me, but my life cannot end with you." Rajiv felt another wave of sorrow wash over him. He had always feared that Anita would leave him, and now his fears were coming true. The sense of pride and honor he felt with her by his side was now meaningless, as she too would not accompany him. Desperate for comfort, Rajiv called Sunita, his 2nd wife, to his side. "Sunita, my dear, will you come with me on my final journey?" he asked, his voice trembling with hope and fear. Sunita, with her kind and passionate eyes, replied, "Rajiv, I have always been with you through the thick and thin, but I can only accompany you to your funeral. I cannot go beyond that. I will be there to see you off, but I cannot join you in the afterlife." Rajiv felt a deep sense of despair. Sunita had always been his rock, providing him with wisdom and support. Her refusal to accompany him beyond death left him feeling utterly alone and helpless. Finally, with heavy heart, Rajiv called Kamala, his first wife, to his side. With tears in his eyes, he asked Kamala, "Will you come with me on my final journey?" Kamala, with a gentle smile and unwavering love in her eyes, replied, "Rajiv, I have always been with you and I will always be with you. I will accompany you in your final journey and beyond. You may not have realized my worth, but my love and loyalty have always been with you." Rajiv felt a profound sense of relief and gratitude. He had neglected Kamala all his life, not understanding her true value. Now, as he faced the end, he realized that Kamala was the one who truly loved him and would stay by his side until the very end. As Rajiv lay on his deathbed, he reflected on the lessons he had learned from his 4 wives. He realized that Maya, the 4th wife, represented his body. He had spent so much time and effort on his physical appearance and material comforts, but in the end, they meant nothing. Anita, his 3rd wife, symbolized his wealth and status. Despite the pride and honor he felt, his wealth could not accompany him to his death. Sunita, his 2nd wife, represented his family and friends. They could only support him up to the certain point, but could not join him in the afterlife. Kamala, the 1st wife, symbolized his soul. He had neglected her all his life, but she was the only one who stayed with him until the end. Rajiv realized the importance of nurturing and valuing his soul, as it was the only thing that could accompany him beyond death. With a newfound sense of peace and understanding, Rajiv closed his eyes for the final time. He felt Kamala's comforting presence by his side, her love and devotion giving him strength. As he took his last breath, Rajiv understood the true meaning of life and the importance of caring for his soul. In his final moments, Rajiv experienced a profound sense of gratitude and love for Kamala. He regretted not valuing her more during his lifetime, but he was thankful for her unwavering loyalty and love. Rajiv's soul, guided by Kamala, embarked on the journey to the afterlife, leaving behind the material world and its illusions. The story of Rajiv and his 4 wives serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of nurturing our souls and valuing the things that truly matter in life. It teaches us that while material wealth and physical appearance are fleeting, the love and devotion of our souls are eternal.
If you like this story, then subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories.